This is Nick here from OnlyFABs. Today we have a special video because we are gonna crack a gold foil. I'll explain what we'll talk about later on. Merijn, please.
Let's open a gold foil. So we're looking for a gold foil Courage of the Bladehold. It's in here. So let's get on with it and open the gold foil.
My heart's actually pounding. Stay hydrated, kids. So he purchased this one from the ProQuest Season 1. And we spoke briefly with how he likes to buy cards. Specialty cards especially. So yes, that's a Rudy Gemkeeper. We'll talk about that later. ProQuest Season 1. Okay, so we really want to see a Courage of the Bladehold.
Courage of the Bladehold or Gambler's Gloves.
Yeah. He laid down.
Let's see what we are going to get. Alright, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Mage Masters. Oh.
Mage Masters Boots gold foil.
Is this a big whiff or is it?
I'm not sure, but I think it's a whiff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I think it could be worse, but it's not Gambler's Gloves. It's not Courage of the Bladehold.
I will give you this though. For every card that, for every class that's not Wizard, Tome of Feindals from Arsenal with this card is strong. Maybe
yeah, I used to play it in Guardian.
Exactly.
Tome of Feindals, so it's
Guardian happening.
I guess it's okay, but it could be worse. Like it could be a Milburn Rope or something. But
let's change the subject there. Who are you actually, Merijn?
Alright, so I changed my webcam?
Yeah, sure. Show yourselves. Oh man, is your room always this messy?
Yeah. It's filled with flesh and blood stuff.
Oh, okay. So
my name is Merijn. I collect and I play Flesh and Blood. And I collect gold foils, as you just saw, and I always whiff with the worst cards.
So you actually had a web shop?
Yeah, I used to run Fab Heroes. It was one of the first singles shops in Europe to help players collect and get their staples for the game.
Oh, that's cool.
And I did that for about a year, I think, maybe a little bit less, and then quit around just after the release of Monarch, when they changed the policy that as an online shop you couldn't really get any first edition product anymore.
Yeah.
So that
the rest is history, right?
That's what the rest is history.
Yeah. I don't have any strong opinion about it, left or right. I'm just an addict, so that's.
Yeah, for me it doesn't really matter that much. Like, it sucks. It was fun, but now I get more time to play the game.
Yeah,
I just hope that that the support for the game stays strong. And even now, with everything going on with ENTCG, they used to even organize events that they were an online shop and don't have regular opening times. I'm not sure if LSS will continue to let them do the same, because they just received the email about not being able to be a gem store anymore.
Yeah, so let me just explain this briefly. ENTSG was a web shop that runs still multiple events, and there are some policy changes by LSS now. I have an opinion, but just to keep the fun about being an addict and telling stories about it. These guys are lovely. They are a joy to the Dutch Flesh and Blood community just because of the comic value, and they are amazing players. And I still remember back in the days when we used to chat and I had something to tell them, and now it's just a stortvloed of information where I'm like, wow, these guys they know their flesh and blood. So big shout out to entcg.com.
Yeah, for me, I really hope they can stay because they are a very good. How do you say that? They are
An active store.
they provide a lot of value to the Dutch community. So I hope LSS can make an exception for them.
Yeah, but exceptions do bring certain situations with them, so maybe they can
We don't
resolve
know.
it.
I just hope that LSS does the best. What's best for the game?
Yeah, and we don't have all the numbers, so. But anyway, the guys behind the ENTCGs, they're big loving. But why did you buy gold foils, and for what amount, and why did you collect?
So this one I bought 4 gold foils. I've opened. This is the third one I opened. One is in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
The first one I bought is this one actually, which is from season 1. I paid 1,100 euros for this one, which is speaking now a little bit over market value, because I bought it because I thought that the season 2 gold foils were gonna be different from the
They are actually
season
the
1 gold
same.
foils, but they are actually the same.
Yeah.
And I expected that if they were different, then the prices for the season 1 gold foils were gonna go up.
Yeah.
So the 3 after that I all bought for 700 euros. Which I think is a little bit below market value.
Sure.
Yeah, so that's what I spent on the gold foils. And I buy them because I like collecting flesh and blood, and also because I hope someday they will be worth more.
Yeah, but you
And
did.
I'm really looking
you,
to get that Courts of the Bladehold or Gambler's Gloves.
it does exist. It's the only Crucible of Worlds Majestic Gold foil that I opened, and I already said then it has high sentimental value for me because of the first gold foil that I opened that was so high valued. And to be honest, I'm not sure if I'm even gonna sell it just because it's so gorgeous. So that's speaking about rare.
Yeah,
that's one off the market for
I think
at least a decade.
The gold foil Cards of the Bladehold is one of the prettiest cards in the game.
Yeah, so it has it scores high on the whale factor because whales want it because it's pretty, it's playable, and it's rare. So that's 3 out of 3 stars.
So for how much would you sell it?
Oh man, I'm at first I was thinking at least 1,000, and I don't know if I would ever sell it for 1,000. You know, when I would sell it would be a case where I needed the money, and then I'll probably have to accept a, like, what, 60, 70, 80, hopefully, percentage on it to move it quickly, to liquidate it quickly, because I would go to a vendor and say, here, how much cash can you grab that's low effort for you, where you just give me money.
You would call me.
I'll think about it, man.
And like I have
3 children.
Blade Gold in on Discord.
What? Sorry.
I saw one Cards of the Bladehold gold foil. They wanted 2,000 euros for it. Not sure if it's sold, but I only saw it once, so chances are it's gone.
Yeah, it's possible. Actually, with regarding to gold foils and buying at a price, see, 2,000 maybe is a lot, maybe it's a little, but I have a never forgetty. I bought this for 800. Now it was spare cash, but the worst part is I have never played with the card. I repeat, I have never played with the card.
And now Prism is gonna be living legend in a few months, and you can't use it anymore.
Speaking of living legend,
there it is. There it is.
Never forget the 25-4. I bought this card before 25 on April, And I remember one community member said, "Wow, you're really not afraid of bans." And I was like, "There's no bans. Maybe a suspension or something." And then it was like, "Let's shoot the living crap out of Viscerai from orbit." And then they suspended it even, pending his living legend status. So, but I'm banking on it being playable.
It's just like, I think that card and Cards of the Beta are just such iconic Flesh and Blood cards. Like, you can't go wrong on those.
No, you can literally, and that's the reason why I know these cards are special, and I have 2 of them, so that makes them special to me. That's basically it. What's your biggest never forgetty?
I think it was buying the Monarch Flesh and Blood first edition boxes from Rudy at $600 each. So those went down in value very fast.
150
And
at the moment. 150.
I can tell you that I opened them just recently. I think I had 4 boxes, so that's $2,400, and there were 0 Goldfoil legendaries in them. So this is just like this money is gone.
Yeah, and so we're running 11 minutes. We should basically stop because this is way too long. If you're still here in the end, if you want to see a second Goldfoil opening, because Merijn still has 1 incoming, cheap advert, just like and subscribe and leave a comment. Cheers.